Right. There is no equivalent for what black people have in white. Uganda has an average wage per month of something equivalent to 31 euros per month, right? And apparently bus drivers can earn up to like 100 euros a month there. I don't know how reliable Google is on this, but it fluctuates whenever I type in average wages of professional footballers and things like that. So these are only estimates based off a brief search. But let's say optimistically that the average wage of a bus driver in Uganda is 100 euros, which seems high because it's 3 times the minimum wage. Then compare that to how they would earn in Dublin versus how a white person would earn in a fictional country to have the same advancement of his salary. Right, so let's say it's 100 generously euros a month. Right, so the bus wage starting out in European countries is around 800 euros a week. So that's what? 81624 3000, 3.5 grand a month average starting out. It goes up to 4 grand a month. So that is 10, 20, 40 times the wages, and that's being generous. So when let's say that the average IQ of a Ugandan that comes to Europe is one standard deviation above their average, so 85. So they're still not intelligent for our people. Comes here and earns 40 times his wages. He is equivalent of a millionaire. He's struck he found a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. He struck the jackpot. He's got 3 sevens on a machine in Hilton or whatever, the top casino. He has, played poker. You know what I mean? How many blah, blah, blah. He is a millionaire, relatively. He's literally like found a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. That's what his life, that's the difference in his life. That's just monetarily speaking. Not taking into consideration how everything else is 50, 100 times better as well. You know what I mean? For a white person to have that advantage, right, there would have to be this fictional country where everyone is 130 IQ average, right? And the women are 50 times better looking than white women as they are, because white women are the best on earth. They're the best looking on earth by an absolute country mile. Well, maybe Asians aren't far behind or equal, but who knows? That's besides the point, right? So like white women are like 150 times. Like the ugliest white woman is as good looking as like a top black woman nearly. You know what I mean? So not only do they get all of these monetary perks, they get all these visual perks as well. So we'd have to have this country 130 IQ average, right? And then you'd have to have women that are so beautiful you fall to your knees and your head explodes. Like, you have premature ejaculation just by the thought of one of them. It would be completely dysfunctional. You'd have to have, burqas like covering the full body, and you'd have to have like, glasses for men just to walk around in public. They would be that good looking, right? So you'd have that, and then you have these geniuses everywhere, right? And then to be a bus driver in this country, you would go from 4 grand a month times 40. What the hell is that? So times 10, 40 grand, right? 40, 80, 120, 160. 160,000 a month. Yeah, and that's still being generous. So you would go to this country and you would be earning 160,000 a month, meaning you would be, a millionaire in 6 to 8, 12, 9 months or something. So you're literally a millionaire, like, going to this country. That's what they are. They're millionaires coming here. We're giving them so much, and they still spit in our faces and call us racist and stuff like that. Like, the equivalent doesn't exist for the white man. We talk about equality. I want equality. Invent a damn country with 130 IQ women on average who are so beautiful you can't look at them, where I'm a millionaire in 6 months, because that's what I need. That's the equivalence. This is